Hey there, Fizz fans! Welcome to another episode of Bubble Crossed. As promised, this time I am going to be reviewing Sangria Señorial, which is a sangria type soda. The story goes that it was developed by a man named Don Manuel Gomez Cosillo in 1964 because he was unable to enjoy real sangria, the alcoholic kind, which I happen to like quite a bit. So I have high hopes for this one. They also say on the website that it is actually developed as an alcoholic beverage and aged in casks, and then the alcohol is later removed, which I find interesting. I'm not aware of any other soda that goes through that process. There may be some, but I'm not aware of them. So, pretty neat. As always, or I should say as usual, I bought this with my own money. You'll also see that it's a little bit emptier than it should be. That's because I attempted to record this review once before, and my camera thwarted me, so I'm giving it another go. I just recapped it and tried to keep the fizz as alive as I could. It was pretty fizzy the first time, so I'm expecting it to still be fairly fizzy. Let's see here. First off, I want to read you off the ingredients. I think I'm going to need my magic magnifier because my eyes are going dotty on me today. Carbonated water, sugar, natural and artificial flavors, caramel color, citric acid, and sodium benzoate as a preservative, red 40 and blue number 1. I find that interesting because as compared to the tale that they told on the site about it being made from grapes, I don't see grapes as an ingredient. I guess those would count as a natural flavor? Who knows? Anyway, to give it the sniff test, firstly, let's just take a look at this neat green plastic bottle. It is plastic, but it's green like a glass bottle. It's also got a cute little Hecho en Mexico cap. Oh, there's my fizz sound. And let me tell you, this stuff smells great. You can smell, I swear you can smell the wood that it was aged in. Now, like I said, whether that was a true story or whether it's just one of the flavorings, natural and artificial, that they stick in here, I don't know. But it smells wonderful. This time I'm going to use a wine glass. And let's give it a pour. And no head to speak of. It's a nice deep maroon color. Brownish red or reddish brown. It's kind of hard to say which is the dominant color, but oh, that woody smell is the dominant smell, let me tell you. I can smell the grape, but the woodiness is the main smell. It's still pretty fizzy. Not quite as fizzy as the first time, but that's to be expected. I would say it wasn't hyper fizzy the first time, but it was quite fizzy, and it's got a fine bubble to it. You can really see the bubbles developing on this side of the glass here, where it hasn't been tilted. It is, though, a clear soda, no sediment or anything like that. No head. Fine bubbles, for sure. They really get down in between the papillae on your tongue, which is nice, because it really carries the flavor down in there. As far as the flavor goes, does it taste like sangria? The sangria that I am used to is generally a red wine with lots of citrus, oranges and limes and whatnot cut up in it. Maybe a few other fruits, but mostly citrus fruits. And I'm not detecting much of the citrusiness in this particular soda. That says it does a great job of approximating a red wine. A very, very sweet one, albeit. I forgot to mention calories per... Need my magnifier again, my poor eyes. Calories per serving, which is 8 fluid ounces, is 110. And this is a 750 milliliter bottle. So, this is several servings. Let's see, 25 ounces, so that's a little over 3 servings. Which is nice. Although, if you're the type to upend a bottle and drink the whole thing, not stop before you finish, then you're going to wind up with more calories. So be it. But as far as the size goes, I like the size because it does give you a chance to break it into more than one serving. Now, as far as the flavors go, I'm not detecting anything overly artificial. I'm certainly not detecting anything artificial about the sweetener, which is good because it's sugar. But as far as it tasting like sangria, I'm not going to say it's a dead ringer or anything, but I'm not going to rule it out. I mean, there's lots of recipes for sangria out there. This just doesn't match the one that I'm used to with all the citrus. The thing that I love about this, though, is it's delightfully complex. The wood note is amazing. Something I've never encountered in any other soda. I could smell it and taste it all day and not get tired of it. I love it. So yeah, I'm going to call it true to labeling as far as the flavor goes, simply because, pardon me, it's definitely a red wine flavored soda, if nothing else. And like I said, it's probably just a sangria flavor that I'm not familiar with. It's not overly dry for those 110 calories, even though that's a little bit lower than, say, a Coke or a Pepsi. It's still quite a sweet soda. It borders on syrupy, but the carbonation helps prevent that from being too pronounced. It does seem just a touch, just a hair thicker than most sodas, though. It does coat the palate a little bit, but that's not an unpleasant thing when it's such a tasty soda. So, as long as you're okay with, that sort of textural thing. And it's interesting because there isn't any thickener in here or anything like there have been in other drinks that I have tasted. Very good. Yeah, my opinion is it's very good. Let me put it that way. Your opinion may vary depending on how much you like wine. I mean, if you're a diehard wine lover and, something akin to dumping sugar in wine is going to be considered heresy to you, then you might want to give this one a pass. But yeah, taking a wine, removing the alcohol, and turning it into a soda is what I would say that this has what has been done for this. And it is very, very tasty. Like I said, extremely complex, delicious. As far as pairings go, sangria, I have had it with real sangria. I've had with red meat. I've had it with seafood. Honestly, I've had it by itself. It goes with everything to my mind, but I would stick with either red meat or seafood. But to be honest, I mean, as a soda, it goes with probably almost any hearty dish. It is very, besides its complexity, it is a very strongly flavored soda. Which means that it can hold its own against pretty much anything, which is nice. Heck, I'd put that with some mac and cheese and be happy. Anyway, so there you have it. my review of Sangria Señorial. Next time, I think I'm going to be doing something seasonal for you. I haven't decided which one yet, so I won't name it, but I have 5 different seasonal options. So look forward to that. And if you've ever tried this or any other sangria soda, I'd appreciate it if you'd leave me a comment down below and tell me about it. Maybe even suggest one that's better if you tried this one and another one. So thank you for commenting, liking, and subscribing. Hit that like button. And I will see you soon with another review. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.